What's good? So, how y'all doing, YouTube? My name is qilekuriyama. I don't care. Um, I'm pretty sure y'all don't know where my name originated from. The Kiriyama part of my name, it came from, I don't know if y'all ever seen like Kill Bill or anything, but the little Asian girl who actually played the schoolgirl on Kill Bill when she was trying to kill Uma Thurgood, and I forgot her like the first part of her real name. It was something weird, but like her last name is Kiriyama, and I was like, yeah, I like that, so I'm gonna take that, and she's so pretty. But anyways, so I'm gonna do this story time on the time I was in a really dangerous situation. Like I could have got raped. But anyways, so it was one day I was in Slidell. I think I was out there for probably like a week and a half or whatever, because I used to go there a lot, like when I actually did have friends out there and stuff like that, and like I used to be out them. So I was hanging with one of my close friends, and we was together like that whole day. So we ended up she had came by me or whatever, and I didn't feel like driving. So because I've been driving that whole day, like every time I hang with somebody, I'm driving the whole time. That's why I don't really hang with people, because no, you're not about to use me. But anyways, so yeah, so we get back to where I'm staying at out there, because I used to stay by this lady out there when I would go. And so we was over there, and I had hit this dude up, which we met with him earlier that day or whatever. We met with him earlier that day at the pool, and I was like, you know, I'm kind of busy right now, but we could chill after I'm done doing what I'm doing, or we could chill later, you know, blah, this and that. So then we went our separate ways. He was cool and stuff, like he wasn't being weird and shit, you know what I'm saying? So later comes, and me and him was texting throughout the day, and I was like, can we smoke? I was just saying that just because, like, I don't know if she told me she wanted a ride home, but she was supposed to be staying with me. I think she actually dropped that ball on me later, but I'm gonna get to that. But anyway, so we wanted to smoke. We ain't have nothing, but he did. He said, you know, whatever. Obviously, you know, it was cool. So I was like, all right, but. So then he had came got us or whatever. We get in the car and we start pulling off. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Because I'm a polite person. Hey, how you doing? You know, blah, this and that. So I'm like, yeah. So I say that to him and son. He didn't say nothing. So me and her just like, okay, like that was kind of weird. But so yeah, we driving, and it's probably like a 15-minute drive from where I was to her house. I'm not even gonna say 15, that shit was kind of far, but it was a straight shot. Like you go down one street and you getting straight to her house. So then she had told me, she was like, I'ma just go home, son, because my grandma tripping or whatever. And I'm like, all right, I understand. But this is after we've been in the car with him for like, I don't know how long we was in the car at this point. I say we was probably in there for like 5 minutes, because he was being weird the whole time. Nobody was talking. Like he didn't say nothing. We'll try to start conversation. Like he just wasn't having it. So we ended up getting to her house, and I'm like I wanted to tell her so bad, like, but he was right there. I wanted to tell her so bad, like, son, don't leave me with him, please don't. Like, I don't know him, he being weird, like, I can't do this. But I didn't do that. Like, I don't know, because my thing is, I'm not the type, like, if I feel weird about a situation, I'm not just gonna leave my friend hanging. But I mean, I guess she didn't have the same feeling. I just let her go anyway. But I was just like, all right, son, just text me while I'm in the car with him. So we was texting or whatever when we was on our way back. I had told him, look, I gotta get back. Like, I can't even do that no more. Like, plans is ruined. So I was like, all right, I gotta go back. And then he was like, I thought you wanted to chill. That's the only thing he said. And I'm just like, he had the plainest face on. Like, he had the plainest face. He was just like, I thought you wanted to chill. And I'm like, I mean, I want to, but I can't, because I'm by this lady house. You know, I can't just like go show up at our house at any time of the night or whatever. And I told her that I was just dropping my friend off and we taking a little minute. So he was like, all right. So I noticed as we driving, I noticed that he like completely just like the turn missed it. Like that bitch was just back there. So I'm like, son, you know you missed the turn, right? And he was like, he didn't say nothing. He just looked at me, and he was like, he was riding or whatever. He looked at me, and then he turned back around. I'm like, son, I'm gonna really have to I'm gonna really have to like figure something out because he being weird. So this man actually brought me to his house. He thought I was about to come in the house with him, and I'm like, I don't know you like that. Like, me and him was texting for like maybe probably not even a full week. Like, I only hung with him just because I ain't have nothing to do, and he was right there. He was willing to come get me and stuff like that. So I was just like, all right, cool, like, you know, that's fine or whatever. But I wasn't trying to be serious with him or nothing because I really didn't know him, and we met through Instagram. Like, that's just not the type, that's not my cup of tea. So yeah, like, I'm just trying to make conversation, trying to make the situation less nerve-wracking and like just less awkward for both of us. But he just wasn't, he wasn't messing with it. Like, he wasn't fucking with the situation. So I was just like, damn, like, this nigga weird as fuck. Like, I'm like turned off at this point. I just can't, I can't continue this car ride. So I was just, so much stuff was going through my head. And then we pull up to his house. Like, the way his house is, like, he got one of them, like, it's not a garage, it's like a thing that you put your car under. It's like a, you know, whatever. But I forgot the name of it. But yeah, and then like his house like kind of small. It's a good little house to see, you know, or whatever. But it was pitch black. Like, his street was pitch black, but his house like was pitch black. And we go under there, like, we in, like, it was just so bad. And so I'm just sitting there, and he like he got a mirror on his ceiling or whatever. He gonna know who I'm talking about him just because I said that. But he got a mirror on his ceiling, and I seen that on his story one day, and I was like, damn, that mirror nice, like, that's fire, I always wanted one. He was like, he said something like, he said something along the lines of, you know, you could come see my mirror, and I'm just like, I seen it already, like, you know, I ain't gotta, you know, I don't need no personal view. Like, I seen it on camera, that's good enough. You know, iPhones got really good resolution and stuff, so I can see things very clearly, so I don't need to come in your house to see your mirror on your ceiling. But anyways, he just kept trying to convince me to come in there. So then after he realized that I was not moving, he was like, all right, well, I'm about to go in there, I'm about to make some ice cream or some dumb shit. No, he didn't tell me that. So he was in there. I was in that car for about 15 minutes by myself, just like looking around, being creeped out. So within those 15 minutes, I say halfway through, this phone just like started ringing under the seats. Like, it was like going crazy, just ringing the whole time. And then it was like playing music. And I'm like, this dude really trying to kill me. Like, he really about to just, it's over for me. Like, he really about to have his way, and that's just gonna be it. So then, so I'm just thinking like, all right, I'm talking myself down, trying to calm myself down. All right, I'm not gonna let this nigga hurt. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga, like, when I met him, I never asked him his age, cause he looked my age. Like, he got a young face. He a pretty boy. He's so pretty. Like, he very clean looking. He actually is perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he just looks perfect. But his personality just don't match how he looks. But anyways, so yeah, so he goes in the house, phone, doing all this weird stuff. All this weird stuff just happening to me while my mind already, like, doing everything that it's doing. Because that's just like me, to overthink every situation. So yeah, so I had, I say so a lot. But he eventually came outside, and he was like, I was like, what you was doing? He said, oh, I was making ice cream. Cause I had texted him while he was inside, cause it was like 10 minutes at that point. I'm like, what you doing? And then he was like, ... So then I was like, question mark, like, you know, fuck you mean? So then he had came outside. He had a bowl of ice cream. He was eating that shit with a fucking butter knife. And I'm like, yeah, this dude, a real Jeffrey Dahmer. And, so, yeah. And he was eating that little stupid ass ice cream. And then I said, they got, like, this phone, like, that shit getting on my nerves. It keep ringing and stuff, and it keep making noise. Like, what is that? And so then we looking for the phone. He was like, help me look for him. Then we looking for the phone or whatever, and I had lift up off my seat to look under the seat in front of me, and he put his hand like under like my private area, like, and then he like grazed my shit. So I'm just like, I freaked out. Like, I just was like, oh no, like, I gotta go. I mean, he didn't live too far away from where I was staying that night, so I really could have just probably like walked, even though I did not know where I was. Cause where he lived at, like, I'd never seen that area before. Like, I'd never been down that street or nothing. Like, he really lived ducked off. But after that happened, like, he eventually brought me back, and I didn't know that he was like, I thought he was trying to play around or whatever. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not getting the story wrong. So yeah, that happened, and I started freaking out. And then I was just like, once he realized that I just was like, after that situation happened, he was like, yeah, let me just bring her back. Cause I was trying to get him to bring me back, like, since we got there. And so then we started going back or whatever, and this motherfucker took a wrong turn. So I'm thinking like, damn, this over. Like, I'm thinking it's over again. Like, he about to hurt me. Like, it's over. He about to do whatever he could. And I'm just like, no, son, this cannot happen. Like, no. Like, I've never been in this situation before. I always thought I was invincible before this, but that's just how you know, like, you gotta be careful. So he brought me all the way back to her house or whatever, which wasn't that far. And he was just aggravated with me the whole time we was going back. Like, this man was really mad that I did not want to go in his house. So I was just quiet the whole time. Like, I was like I didn't even want to tell him he went down the wrong street. I was like, you know, you turned on the wrong street, right? So he looked at me, he like rolled his eyes, and then he had turned the car around or whatever. And I'm just saying. But like, I'm just like, let me be quiet before he fuck around and like hit my ass or something like that. And so he bring me home or whatever, and I was just like, thank God. Like, I was like so happy that I got in this situation for myself, because I just really, like, that was one of the only times in my life that I really thought it was like over. And so he, like, after that, he just stopped like talking to me. Like, he just like, I mean, I ain't gonna talk to him anyway, because that was like a weird situation, but like, I think he really wanted to smash, and he just could not do that. So, but I'm glad I made it out of that situation safely, and I think everybody need to be careful. I usually don't hang out with people that I just start texting anyway. That situation just happened so fast, and that's how stuff happen though. Like, everything happens fast. That's why you gotta be careful with a lot of stuff. But yeah, so I didn't talk to him since. After that, he just kind of became like a church Jesus type person. Like, he was so religious. Like, I'm talking about like posting Bible verses, like changing his diet, and I'm just like, this nigga is really crazy. But yeah, he was a really cute dude though, I ain't gonna lie. Like, he really was a pretty boy. I think he was a nut job, low-key. And I don't mean to talk about him like that, like, you know. But that situation, that was like a very strange situation. Like, I get along with everybody, like, I don't know, but I'm just going on. But yeah, that's my story about the time that I could have got raped. Y'all enjoy.